Hello. Today's topic is I attract the wrong people. Why do I do that? Do you feel that you're surrounded with people that just bring you down? This is inner peace place. And this is a good place to be if you find that you're attracting the wrong environment, the wrong people, the wrong relationships into your life. If your friends are saying you're a magnet for the people that just don't do you well, this can be for situational energy. In other words, the activities that you're doing, the activities that you draw into your life, because they're based in energy as well, just like people are. So if you're saying yes to any of these, then let's work on that. Our goal with this work is to live a peace-filled life. And to do that, we're taking the habits that we've already lovingly established from our past and combining them with the knowledge that we can glean from the all that is, the soul self, higher self, God, Jesus, Buddha, Holy Spirit. It has so many names, and they're all right. When we have a habit that we lovingly created, that is bringing into our awareness the wrong types of energies for what we want today, a habit is a good thing because it means that you can hold on to it, look at it, analyze it, and figure out how to bless it and send it on its way. You were conditioned by someone or something in your environment as a child or young adult to go after certain types of energies. And what we want to do today is look at the driving force behind that. We already know that we're being pulled in a certain direction. When we look at an individual, we meet them on the street, we can be attracted to a person that exudes chaotic information, chaotic energies that go out in all directions, lots of power behind it, lots of movement. And the reason that it is attracting you is it's getting the attention of your ego, that motion, that real chaotic motion. It's very powerful. And it provides a target for the ego to focus on. So, the other side of the coin is people that avoid chaotic people at all cost. So, what they can do is also create an environment that doesn't bring them joy. And it can also attract those people into their lives because you have this energy of pushing it away. And it causes a bounce back. When you have bounce back, that other person's more attracted to you because they feel, even if they don't realize it, they feel that attraction, that bounce back. And that's an energy they're used to. So you can have an aggressor and a receiver, even though the receiver is saying, no more, I'm not going to have any more relationships like this. And it's because you're building these walls up that are very powerful and very attractive to a person that exudes this type of chaotic energy. So when you meet a person that has this type of energy, and it does have a reminder from your past, what you can be doing, unbeknownst to you, is that your goal is to say, I can overcome this energy now. I can shift this energy, or I can conquer it. Maybe I can influence it, or confront it. Your personality self that you are working with is saying, I can change this. I can have a different outcome. So, if someone is saying something negative in your environment, or someone looks at you in a funny way, what do you do about that? Do you go internal and try to figure out what you did to warrant that type of look or thought from that individual, or them to say those things to you? So you're analyzing yourself. Oh my gosh, what did I do? You may even go to your friends and say, oh, so-and-so did this to me. What do you think about it? Or you may, in the middle of the night, say, oh man, maybe I should have said this, or maybe I should have done that. In other words, you're playing with that downward spiral energy. And that is a very powerful energy. That's what you're attracted to. So it's not that you're going around saying, oh, I'm looking for somebody to bring me down. It's that it's an old habit. The habit of feeling that downward spiral energy after the situation happened or even during the situation. Sometimes I would think, well, they don't even know me. Why would they be negative? So again, I'm still trying to control the outcome. Or I might say, if only I had explained myself better. I needed to have clarified myself. Then the whole situation would have been better. And that's not the case either. And there's a reason for that. Their energy can't hear you. They're in attack mode. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. What matters is your perception of the situation. Your ego is going to be drawn to that because of old habits. So it will take a really strong awareness of this connection, grounding in peaceful energies, grounding in your desires to have a peace-filled life. So if we're not going to worry about what that person said to us, and we're not going to try to nitpick it to figure out what caused it, and we're not going to go to our friends and ask them their opinion, what are we going to do? This is the skill. We're going to allow the other person to have their negative feelings. They have the right to feel the way they want to feel, just like you have the right to stand in a state of peace. Let them be who they are in all of their glory. Even if you don't feel that it's glory, it is their own life. It is the way that they are presenting themselves to the world. You have to let other people think what they want to think, be who they want to be. The skill is being transparent to that negativism that's coming your direction. You're not putting up a wall to bounce it back to them so they can feel it bigger. You're being transparent so that nothing sticks to you, if that makes sense, by respecting who they are. Now, the word respect is kind of difficult with this, but if you're coming from a high enough place, you can see where I am. You're respecting the fact that they have the right to have their feelings. It's not that you enjoy those feelings or support those feelings or anything. It's just you're allowing them to be who they want to be. And as that energy comes your direction, it dissipates. It doesn't get any buildup. So in other words, as it floats away from them towards you and you're transparent to it, it just kind of hangs there and dies. In other words, the goal from the other individual was that it gets fluffed up, it gets enhanced. And that's not what's going to happen. It's going to dissipate. This buildup of energy is what attracts you to them in the first place. And once you become transparent to that, not trying to fix them, not trying to change them, not trying to adjust the outcome or modify the outcome, you're transparent, and then you turn your attention to something else in the room that does bring you joy. So it's not a rude thing to do. It's not like you're going, oh wait, I got to find something else. You're just focusing on, either mentally or visually, something that you know refreshes your connection to the all that is. And by doing this, you realize you're not really attracted to this individual. You're attracted to that energy. Your being is not in a state of curing everybody around you. Your being is in a state of allowing people to be who they are. And when you are in that state, you can see their true nature and thereby not be attracted to the wrong partners or the wrong relationships or the wrong environment. Because you can see the upward flow and go in that direction. So just because you have this instant hit with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. Step back and look at that energy. Is it upward flowing? Is it neutral? Is it combative? And you just know you can fix that person to help them out. And between the two of you, you can have a life that is awesome. We don't fix people. They are who they are. Let them do their thing. And in that, we bring the joy and peace and relationships to where they need to be. It takes a huge weight off your shoulders to do this, because you're not in a state of fixing people. You're not in a state of trying to understand and have other people understand you perfectly, so that in a sense, that's manipulation. We did discuss that in a previous video. Manipulation is a very powerful, complicated topic. So you're not building walls to protect yourself. You're transparent to their comments. Now, this does take some skill. This takes practice. It takes thought, energy. So the more you try this, the more skillful you get at it, and the quicker. So initially those people may attract you, and you're like, wait a minute, they shouldn't say these things. Or you may say, oh, there's somebody that has an energy that I am used to, I like. Find out what part of you likes it. Is it the chaotic part, or is it the peace-loving part of you? And if it isn't the peace-loving part of you, you can respect it and let it go and move on. The person throwing out that type of energy has the issue, not you. And it is not your job to fix them. Your job is to send love and light and move on your way, and don't enhance anything negative coming out of their mouth or their beingness. Try this. It's fun. Love and light to you and your path. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.